that they have had the problem with the saggy bottom. I don't really see that. I have never had the problem with having a saggy bottom, and I really haven't had this case for that long. I'd like to say I've had it for since the beginning of January. I got it around the 9th or 10th of January, so I've had this for a little while. It's the 28th, so had for this for a good bit of time, and I haven't had really the saggy bottom problem, but I hear it's mostly with the black silicone. So if I was going to tell you not to order one, I'm definitely going to say black, but I'm not quite sure about that. Now if you go to the back, nice plastic spine. This spine will scratch, but rather that than your iPhone. Now this spine is the exact same color as the black on the iPhone's backing, and it does scratch just as easily. So I don't find that to be a problem. I'd rather it be the case than my iPhone, but whatever. Down at the bottom you got your nice switcheasy logo. Little circle thing with notches, not really very specific. Camera holes not lined up perfectly, but it's still good enough for me. It doesn't mess with any of the pictures that you might be taking on this side. Go ahead. Your vibrate on off switch, easy access, perfectly easy access, and I have large fingers and I can get in and out of there perfectly. Same with the volume rockers, up and down. They feel weird at first, but you guys get used to them after a while because it's more of a hard silicone than a pliable silicone. So you think you're not pressing the button, but you are, guys. It actually works. Let me go ahead and show you guys the volume rocker. So it really doesn't feel like I'm pressing the button, but I am, and it works perfectly fine. Same with the home button. Takes a little bit of getting used to, but it works perfectly. Your headphone jack is a large cutout. It's not very wide like the NK Sliders is. As you guys can see, compare those. The NK Slider has a really wide one. That one's kind of thin. I haven't really found that I've had problem with any kind of headphones going in and out of there, but with some switcheasy cases they can include an adapter. Not this particular one though. I'm not sure about that. I've seen unboxings with this case that have had the adapter, but I don't have it. So I really don't know. I haven't really had any problems. Now with the screen shield lifting up, the bubbles that I have are just my bubbles from me messing up putting the screen shield on. Those aren't bubbles because of the case being on there. Now, no bezel is showing at all. It's kind of hard to get that case on perfectly to where the bezel doesn't show up, but it does have a nice lay on the table design. A lot of drop protection in this case. I could just go ahead and throw it. It doesn't really bounce, but feels more like a hard plastic case. I wouldn't say it gives about as much protection as the NK Slider, but it probably does. I haven't thrown it down a floor. I haven't dropped it off a floor to see that, and I'm not going to do that, but that's just what I've gotten out of the NK Slider before. I've dropped my phone off one floor down to another floor, and it didn't break actually with my iPod, and it didn't break it. So I trust the NK Slider with my life, with my phone's life. Trust it completely. But this case is great for drop protection. I have dropped this directly on cement, right on the corner, right here. No problems whatsoever. It did lift my screen shield a little bit, but what are you going to do? I'd rather lift the screen shield than have a broken screen, you know what I'm saying? The bottom it's not completely open. It's about the same kind of cutout that you get on the NK Slider, where there's little, it kind of weaves for your speakers holes, and then you go and take your dock adapter and you take it and you put it in the right way. First of all, you go ahead and stick it in there, and it covers your bottom hole from bottom hole from anything that can get in there. It's me. Morpheus recently got his phone dropped his phone in a glass of iced tea, and this bottom protector kind of helped keep some of the tea out. So you guys thinking about that? That's very helpful with if you get any water in it, and not really keeps all the dust out. It's not really something that is necessary, but it's nice to have. It's one of those things that switcheasy threw in there that you didn't really need to have, but it's a great thing to have. The only thing I really find myself doing is if I leave this on, I'm not used to having that dock connector in here, but I'll try and throw it on my dock, and I'll still have that in there, and I'll wonder why, but that's not a big deal at all. Now, for your money, switcheasy throws all kinds of stuff at you with this case, which is great. This is like the only company that gives you a dock protector, a stand, a dock adapter for your iHomes, your iPod docks, whatever you have, so you can go ahead and dock the case, and it will work with most other cases. It works with the NK Slider, it worked with my DLO case. and it's worked with the case it came with. So odds are most cases about this size it'll work with, which is great. It's because you don't have to worry about, if you buy another case, you don't have to worry about taking it off to go ahead and dock it. And like the slider, I know this is what this is made for, to go ahead and slide it and dock it, but I feel better leaving that on and docking it like that. So much better, even though that's what this case is made for. This case is going to be my new #1 case for look, overall look. This case looks awesome, guys, and you can now buy universal spines for it. I mean, I'm an LSU fan, and the purple with the gold, great idea. I'm also kind of a Saints fan. You know, Saints going to the Super Bowl. This kind of works for that because it's gold and black. I mean, it was a great purchase. I didn't even think about the Saints. I was thinking more of the LSU when I bought it, but gold and black works perfectly. I kind of wish they had a gold spine to where I could get the black case and, you know, work it like that, but they don't. Yeah, switcheasy, if you're watching, gold spine, we need one of those. Because their only colors for the spine are black, white, orange, purple, and red. On the Capsule Rebel, the colors that you can get are black, white, you can get a clear one, you can get it in red, you can get it in sort of a teal color, they call that Mondres, you can get it in a pink, you can get it in a olive kind of green, you can get what they're called their Capsule Rebel Celestial, which is another blue color, you can get it in red and black, which they call their Rebel Devil. You can get it in the Rebel Skeleton, which is black with a white spine, and the red and black is black with a red spine. And you can also get it in the same one that I have, the Tiger, which is the gold with the black. Alright guys, great case. I'm going to go ahead and rate this above the N-Case slider. So, for the price, this is way better. You pay $34 for this case. That is it that you get from N-Case. You get this case, that's it. This case and some packaging. When you buy this switcheasy case, you get the case, you get the dock connector protector, you get the dock adapter, you get the stand, you get 2 screen shields. This case doesn't even come with a screen shield, and you get all that plus a microfiber for $24.99 as opposed to $34 that you pay for this N-Case slider. Guys, this is gonna be a split video. It's 15 minutes I've ranted about this case. This case is awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure you guys check out switcheasy's website. Great product over there. www.switcheasy.com. Guys, I'm gonna make another giveaway video, just like a chat in a couple of days. Talk about the new tablet that Apple just came out with, and a couple other things I want to talk about. But guys, this has been a video in Spray and Pray Nick review. switcheasy Capsule Rebel, great case. Check them out again. I'm going to say that. Comment, rate, subscribe. Stick around, guys. We're doing things over here. Peace.